Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. The Sims 4 has been around for 7 long years, and if you've been playing since it was released, you're probably wanting to find some new and fun things to do in the game to keep things fresh. I haven't been playing since the beginning, and I'm always trying to think of ways to try something new, so I thought I'd put pen to paper and share some ideas with you about how you can make The Sims 4 more fun for yourself. Some of these will appeal to you and some won't. I tried to mix it up with gameplay, create a sim and build and buy. So let's get into it. Create clubs. The club system has been in the game for a long time. Get Together was one of the first packs we had. Thing is though, I personally didn't really use them that often. This is until I decided it would be a good idea to hijack my Sims' existing clubs and turn them into completely ridiculous charades. Goodbye Spin Masters, hello Thotty Hotties, a club dedicated to dressing as hot dogs, gobbling hot dogs and bumping uglies with each other. Bye-bye avant-gardes, hello High Fighters, a club that loves getting stoned and starting fights. I may have got a bit mod happy with that one. Maybe create a few new clubs with non-Windenburg townies, like Bella Goth's Willow Creek Elite Book Club. Give your townies more personalities and connect them to each other through clubs. Add loads more calendar events. Beef out your gameplay with your Sims calendar, especially now that it's been patched into base game too. You can get more out of boring gameplay by creating customised holidays for your Sims to celebrate, from big holidays like Halloween to small occasions like summer barbecue. You can make every day count if you want to. I do have a video all about the different types of extra holidays and celebrations you can add to your Sims 4 calendar to add more gameplay. I'll link that video in the description and in the white box at the top of the screen now if you want to watch it. There are also some really useful mods that you can use to get more calendar icons and more traditions. For example, I was able to create a Pampered Pup Day in my Sims calendar, which was a day dedicated to my Sims furry friend. The traditions I had included baking them a treat, teaching tricks, brushing his fur and pampering him on the couch. There's loads of small things you can do to add a little more value. Have a family beach day, throw a spooky party on Halloween, get the marigolds out for spring cleaning day and loads more. Give all the townies a makeover. I know, revolutionary idea, never thought up by anyone before. But it's a great way to fully personalise your save file and have townies that you actually want to play with. I'm a big fan of custom content and I personally prefer the look of CC than what we get in the game. So one of my favourite things to do is give the townies a custom content makeover, slap on a smooth skin, give the girls some luscious lashes and maybe throw in some ombre hair. I recently started doing this myself and I'm currently in the middle of a Queer Eye themed makeover series, so if you want some inspiration, why not check out one of those makeover videos? Put your stamp on your save file. Create an overly dramatic save file. Just because The Sims 4 doesn't come with much lore doesn't mean you need to play without it. Create a save file with beefed out family bios and secret affairs. Create a neighbourhood story using bios, sentiments and relationships. Share your save files with your mates and challenge each other to retell the story you've laid out. See if they pick up on every breadcrumb you've left. Maybe this married couple living with their son in Hollow Slough seems perfectly happy, but once you play as them, you can't help but notice the festering grudge Mrs. Hill has towards Mr. Hill. I wonder what Mr. Hill did to piss her off. Well, according to Mr. Hill's relationship, there's a woman here that it's complicated with. Did that happen before or after the Hills met? Well, given that Mrs. Hill has a festering grudge, I assume it was an affair, but let's go to this lady's house and find out. So Scarlett here has the same relationship info with Mr. Hill, but she's only just become a young adult. The Hills couple have a teenage son, so it must have been an affair. But wait, while I'm here in this relationship panel, it looks like this woman also has a kid. Teen pregnancy, perhaps? Where is this kid? Oh, it looks like this guy is the other parent, so maybe the kid lives with him. Oh yeah, here's the kid, and the father has a brother, and the brother has a romantic relationship with Scarlett. That must be why her baby daddy left. She started a romantic relationship with his own brother. Just go crazy with it. Make it as dramatic as you can. Create the most haunted house possible. Make a very spooky experience for your Sims. This is actually quite a challenging one. This is kind of like having a lot challenge on acid. Assign your Sims home lot as a haunted house and then have at least 10 Sims die on the lot. You can use cheats to kill members of your household, or you can do what I did and get extreme violence installed, invite over every other Sim in Willow Creek and just murder them all. Stick the graves in the garden, Bob's your uncle. The process of killing multiple Sims on one lot is something in itself that you can do when you're bored of The Sims. But the real challenge is trying to play as a household living there, especially if they don't have much money. Your poor Sim will have to deal with multiple ghost Sims wandering around, spooking your Sim and constantly breaking the sink, the shower, the coffee machine. How easy would it be for a single Sim to afford replacing or repairing all the broken items and paying their bills at the same time? If you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. This is from experience. When I played on a lot with 14 ghosts, I had to replace the shower twice and the sink twice in one day. Do you know how many hundreds of simoleons that is? Put your Sims in a twisted episode of Saw. Ultimate survival of the fittest. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but I do have a video like this if you want some inspiration. The gist of it is build a setting for a number of experiments designed to whittle away Sims. For my video, I started off with 6 Sims and I made 5 rooms. Every room had a test, and the first Sim that failed that test would be killed, and the remaining survivors would move on to the next room, and so on until we have just one survivor. I chose challenges based on things Sims do that I find really annoying. So for example, the first room had a few activities including a computer. The first Sim to go for the PC is getting killed. The first Sim to start a fire in the kitchen is getting killed, up until the final test for the final 2. A simple game of chess. The winner gets to live. Build a house for every season. Quite a nice palette cleanser from the last one. It's a pretty simple idea, but I like having a theme when I'm building homes. Usually I go for an autumn theme. Have every room in autumnal colours, a cosy fireplace, and so many pumpkins that you lose count. Get in the flowery spring spirit with pastel colours throughout the home. Why not make a seasonal home and turn it into a rental? That way the families that you play as can escape to a Christmas cabin in winter, a summer villa when it gets hot. Just have seasonally themed rental homes available so you can always make the most out of the time of year without having to redecorate your existing homes. Change the genders of all your Sims. Why not take what EA gave us and spin it on its head? Ever wondered what Liz Pancakes looked like as a bloke? Ever wanted to see Mortimer Goth with boobs and lashes? Well, why don't you? Make your way through every townie and switch their genders just because. Some of them might give you a chuckle and some might even look better as the opposite gender. And finally, populate your save file with familiar faces. Put Sim versions of well-known celebrities scattered around the worlds. That way, when you're playing as a normal family, you'll get a nice surprise when one of them turns up to a bar you're in. I've done this before. I've just found people on the gallery, placed them in my world, and then forgotten about them, only to find it hilarious when they randomly turn up places. When my Sims start fighting each other in a pub, and then you realise Michael Jackson is sitting in the corner drinking a pint. When your Sims are out to lunch and they realise they're only a few feet away from a Kardashian. Some people might not like this because The Sims is meant to be a bit of an escape from reality. And I get it if it's not something that you'd want to try. I don't have it in many of my save files, but I do find it quite funny when they just turn up places. So I would recommend you try it with just one of your save files. You might be pleasantly surprised. So there are a few things you can do in The Sims 4 when you're bored of the game. Have you done any of these already? What sort of things do you do when you're bored of The Sims 4? I'd love to know in the comments. I'm always looking for new ways to play the game and keep things interesting. Most of these I have tried myself. Some of them I might make a video doing in the future. If you want to see me try one of these challenges that I haven't done yet, let me know in the comments and I just might do it. I'm very tempted to do the gender swapping one. And that's it. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, you know I love it when you do that, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!